Hello everyone, today we're playing a game called Life's Playground. For some reason it has gone silent even though I was playing music before. Which I actually did a stream of this game a while back, but now it will be fully visible because I actually have two monitors so I can do display capture. There we go. Now I've got sound. So this is described as being a mix between a Game of Life, Monopoly, and Payday. Two of the three of those I've played. And I've never actually played Payday, like the board game or the video game. I figured, for what games week, might as well bring out the old Sim Pros classics. And this is a perfect opportunity to have it visible in its full glory, because for some reason Sim Pros likes to have things pop up in separate windows that don't capture unless you're doing a display capture. Alright, so you have the AI players Charlotte, Jared, and Philip. Let's see, we can do it either 24 months, 36 months, 60 months, or survival. Seeing as how easy it is, I'm gonna go for survival because it's my experience last time. It seems to be pretty easy to bankrupt the AI, and I doubt this game has received any updates. Alright, so I'm a shoe salesperson. Charlotte is a traffic warden. Jared is a concrete finisher. And Philip is a pizza deliverer. Roll dice. Yeah, I'll buy Galahad Boulevard. You're driving down the road when a cat suddenly runs out from your car. You slam the brakes reflexively, avoiding hitting the cat. However, the car behind you is not able to stop and crashes into you. Your car is totaled. Pay 250. You need to buy a quick, cheap car to get around with and lose 2 fortune points. That was Jared's event, so I don't really have to worry about that. Nice. Here's where we build upgrades. Just gonna real quick pop down literally every upgrade available for Galahad Boulevard. Should have done this before when, or because I could have taken half of whoever this is. I've already forgotten his money. I believe that's Charlotte. And I've landed on Faith Lane. See, like you can just stack all of the upgrades immediately and jack up the price to over $1,000 just for landing on the space. think things are actually not going that great because I'm. Wait, no, that wasn't me. So, no, never mind. Shoes for dinner party paid $86. Well, hey, at least Charlotte is also having to pay out $36. Who lose $30 for each street you own? At least that's not me. That's Philip. You're currently in the lead with cash in the game. You are currently in the lead. You need with cash in the game. Lose 150. You're not in the lead and nothing happens. Your best friend is getting married to someone that once had a huge crush on you. Who, although you feel awkward, you attend the wedding anyway. To your surprise, you have a great time and get along fabulously with both the bride and the groom. Your relationship with your friend is strengthened. Gain 1 fortune point. I'm not even entirely sure what fortune points do. Maybe they're a reroll or something? And Jared, just about Lago Street. Yeah, I'm behind in purchasing properties. Reward for finding lost dog. Get $11. And Charlotte is just in lockstep with me, it seems. You buy yourself a new game console to help yourself unwind. The next thing you know, you spent the whole weekend staying in front of the console, never bet, bathing and rarely eating. Perhaps you should take a break now and then. Video games can be addictive for some people, you know. And that's it. It's just there to be like the guy that was in the, I believe it was Millsbury, like years and years ago, where every once in a while the like town superhero would just be like, "You've been playing the video game for too long. Go outside." And then you would be locked out for like a few hours because General Mills wanted to pretend that they cared about how children's health. Philip took a karate class and paid $92. Parking lot madness game. You've attended an event and can't remember where you parked your car. Now click one box in a row to reveal cash value, a parking meter. This sorts all values in a row, or a tow truck, which ends the bonus. Get to the top and collect the big cash bonus. This is a feature that I'm not sure if I've even seen before. Also, if I've gotten decently lucky. Yep, got a nice $2,302. Charlotte has purchased Mango Boulevard. Looking right in front of me. Jared is collecting $25 for each street he owns for a total of $25. Buy a nice tie for friend. Pay $66. Now I'm on Mango Boulevard having to pay out $83. Charlotte's buying Mac Boulevard as well. I think Jared just got a reward for another lost dog. But now Philip is back to the start, which means that he's gonna have to pay out if he rolls a 2 on his next turn. Charlotte's just buying up all of the property because the AI is simplistic enough to just simply buy every property it lands on that is already purchased. Which, I mean, is a good strategy. And it does seem to be able to place some upgrades. It just doesn't spam them out like I do. Jared paid Charlotte 24 toll. All on Mac Boulevard. Part of yours at work announces his retirement, but you decide you're too busy to attend the retirement party. You later regret your selfishness as this event it was important to them. Lose 1 point. Lose 1 fortune point. I think I'm gonna. Because the game doesn't seem to play any music past like the first few minutes. And so I'm gonna get Song Request going. And if I have to pay another $29 toll, roll to Charlotte. Just lost 1 fortune point. Jared won $76 at playtime. And Philip managed to bypass. Oh, interesting. It lists as Jared has purchased has made casino operator on Niagara Street for 437, which adds 337 to the total. It's 460 now. High Street. I guess I have to wait until my next turn after buying the street. So there's somewhat of a limitation on the ability to just spam out upgrades. Interesting that it says Philip paid Philip $34 toll. You could have just not mentioned the toll at all. I've lost some of my fortune points. I still have no idea what I can do with those. But Charlotte has returned to the start. Means that she could roll a 2, give me a big payout. As could Jared. Casino, car wash, and catering firm. But now all the events have been re-randomized. I still have. Oh, I actually have the second highest toll. Seems that Jared is actually the one to watch right now. Because he just built an airport. His Lago Street has all of its upgrades. Just like Galahad and Alice Springs Street. And just like Galahad Boulevard and Alice Springs Street do. And of course, everybody's managing to bypass my spot. Yeah, sure, I'll buy another street. And that's another opportunity for my opponents to land on something I own. Charlotte won and $48 at playtime. And Jared won 24. I think I'm still just barely in the lead in money. Well, here's hoping I don't roll a 1. Because otherwise I'm gonna be paying Jared like half of my funds. You legally download a couple songs from our website. 3 months later, you're sued by the recording industry and end up paying $150 a settlement. Lose 1 fortune point for being really unlucky. The recording industry? Like the industry itself, not like the record label? Alright, Jared has paid. He needs a toll to Philip. Philip's paying and $150 for all of his properties. Limousine for an evening and pay $92. That was 35. I was lost again, pay $35. Jared paid Philip $72 toll. Attend a seminar with a financial expert who teaches you some amazing tricks about spending and saving money. Your take-home pay increases 10% by applying these techniques. Add $34 per paycheck to your salary. You gain 1 fortune point as well. So Philip just got a boost in his money for being a pizza deliverer. And I had to pay him $211 toll. Yeah, Philip seems to be doing quite well in terms of sheer number of spots to have people land on. And I lost 35 because lost again. You decide to go on a cross-country road trip with your old college buddies. You have a great time, see some interesting places, and reconnect with your friends again. Gain 2 fortune points for your adventure. Jared collected 37, and by winning a big hand of poker. And Philip has returned to the start, which means that now it's going to land on one of my nice pricey properties if he gets a 2 or a 4. I'm having to pay Charlotte $24 toll, laying on Mac Boulevard. Charlotte won a grand total of $18 at playtime. Yes, Jared has landed on on Alice Spring Street, which places him in the danger zone of having only $48. I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. I can ready to continue. So one thing that I hope for is that Philip does not roll. Hey, hold on. Philip is already gone, which means that basically all it would take is for basically as long as Jared has to pay out for something. I think before someone lands on like Lago Street or something, he's out of the game. Collect a bonus of half your normal payday. A nice $93 bonus. See something's come up, so right back. Alright, I've returned once again. It's Jared's turn, which means he's right there on Alice Spring Street still, because Jared has just... Alright. Well, he could still hit either of my properties and lose the game immediately, because he just got his paycheck as a concrete finisher. Philip paid Charlotte at 209. Now I'm having to pay Charlotte 46. Charlotte just landed on my third best property. Jared managed to thread the needle right between them. And landed on his own property. And Philip... playing on Lago Street, which nice that practically seems to have listened to me and is not seems like coding somehow got overloaded for a moment, despite this game not being that intense. But it doesn't seem to be saying like Philip paid Philip 1,501 anymore. Right, and I am back at the start. Charlotte just paid out about 1,501. Now she's in the danger zone. Wait, hold on. I think that's Jared. I think green is Jared. Nope. Jared is blue, so that was actually a glitch. Which I think that caused did not even show no Philip paying out the 1501. Philip just lost $20 for no specified reason. Playing on Faith Lane, giving Philip more money. Charlotte's paying 125 and drawing another fate card, and then losing her remaining fortune points. If you own 2 more streets, collect 3 more streets, collect 150. Otherwise, collect 20. You collect 20. Philip lost 30 fortune points. I'm the only one that still has fortune points left. Parking lot madness again. $5, $50. Only 55. Charlotte loses 30 fortune points, but she didn't have any, so it has no effect. You're feeling very down today until your significant other sends you a huge bouquet of roses at work. Your coworkers all make fun of you about it, but you feel like a star for the rest of the day. Gain 1 fortune point. And Philip landed on. See, now it's saying Philip paid Philip 501. Right, and I landed on one of Philip's properties. I have to pay out as well. Philip lost 61. Jared collected 99. And Philip collected 99. I just lost 45 for no specified reason. Charlotte's having to pay out another 345. It's definitely in the danger zone. Jared's paying out 146. Which is helping Charlotte out because it's her property. And Philip also had to pay either 146, so Charlotte just got back most of what she lost at Helix Road. I'm having to pay her 24. Now she's having to. Car broke down, so that's another 89. Jared is having yet another big event. Your boss called a meeting to announce that the company is laying off 10% of its staff. As one of the employees with the least amount of tenure, you're let go and have to pack up all your things in a cardboard box. Depressing indeed. You'd lose 2 fortune points. And your job. It doesn't even explicitly mention that. It's a serious error that coworkers made on the job. Concerned, you take your coworker aside and work with them to fix it before your boss notices. You have made a lifelong friend and ally of your coworker. Gain 3 fortune points. Buy a sled and a new scarf. Pay 51. Well, Charlotte just lost because she had the misfortune of landing on Alice Spring Street with less than a grand and her name. Which means that all of her property is now freed up. And Jared has also landed on Alice Springs Street. Then Philip lost 89 because his car broke down. So now I'm sitting here with almost 7 grand. Although I just lost some of it. It's to the $89 tow fee. Jared got a nice 75 to help cushion him against further financial problems. I mean, he still got less than $1,000. Alright, Philip is back to the start. I lost 54 on a fate card. Jared is back to the start, but he doesn't get any money because he's unemployed. Philip managed to dodge not paying anything out because he's paying his own his own $111 toll. And I'm landing on Spring Street's myself. Jared landing on Faith Lane. And Philip landing on Tempest Road. So once again, Philip paid Philip a toll. And I've returned to the start and collected my 187. Jared is continuing to move in lockstep with Philip, and is paying another 34. Philip just got it. Like 750 because he got 2 of his already sizable paycheck. And of course I managed to land on Edgar Lane. Means I have to pay Jared $696. Philip is about a golf course upgrade on a Pacific Way. He 494, which adds 388 to the toll. Jared lost 30 fortune points, but again, that doesn't do anything. Philip won 43 at playtime. I've landed on Tempest Road. Of course, I'm not landing on any of the newly freed up roads. Jared paid Philip $211 toll. Philip spent $61 on night college classes. I just landed on Lago Street. So Jared got a nice payout. I think he just had to pay a good portion of that to Philip. On his next turn. Philip paid Philip $345. Yard sale week. You spend a lazy afternoon going to yard sales and looking for great deals. Try and choose the most valuable item of the yard sale. Select an item and collect the cash value displayed. Avoid the $0 worthless item hidden in the bunch. And of course, there's a camera's worthless item, and that's why I clicked on first. And Jared paid $345 over on Helix Road. Philip bought Mac Boulevard for $48. You fill out a sweepstakes entry at a grocery store and drop it in the box. A few weeks later, You get a call. You win a free vacation. Gain 1 fortune point. Then back up to 3. Jared bought Hudson Lane for 58. Philip just paid my nice big Alice Springs toll. Yeah, I'll absolutely buy Mango Boulevard for 292. Jared paid another 89. And Philip is back to the start. Oh, this even came with an upgrade already on it. But now it's, 1,071. I did just spend another 46 on a helicopter tour of the city. Jared has returned to the start. Philip also won a sweepstakes. Could still I'll roll a 1 or a 2 and handle one of my first couple properties here. Yeah, I'll buy Link for third way. And get something to squeeze someone one last time before they finish their trip around the board. Jared bought Penny Lane for 418. Philip paid Arcane 1,395 because he rolled a 1. I'm back to the start. Jared paid Philip 34. Philip paid Philip 111. And I just landed on High Spring Street, so nothing happened. Doesn't even say Arcane paid Arcane 920. You were walking down the street one night when you see an elderly man being mugged by a young teen. You run up to the robber and scream, and he runs away. You saved this man from getting robbed and possibly hurt. Or gain 2 fortune points. Which, fun fact, if I recall correctly from my criminology class, it's robbed is not the right term. Like, mugged is correct, but not robbed, because robbery is if I recall correctly, robbery is a property crime. It's like a business can be robbed, but not a person. And so Philip rolled a 1. He's just paying. Just on Penny Lane. And from the looks of it, which Jared owns, but it's not saying he paid a toll for it. And I just landed on Lago Street, so now Jared's got another 1,501. Which he's immediately giving some of that to Philip. Philip paid Philip 34. If you own 4 more streets, lose 200. Otherwise, lose 25. You lose 200. I mean, when you've got almost $5,000 to work with, if that's not that much. Especially when since Jared just landed on Mango Boulevard, giving me another grand. In lieu of going on vacation, you take a week off from work and help build houses for the needy. The work is hard and exhausting, but you feel better about yourself for having done something nice for others. Gain 2 fortune points for a generous act. Forest treasure hunt game. You win a radio contest where you get to search under rocks in a local forest for amounts of cash where amounts of cash are hidden. First, select a hat that tells you how many rocks you get to turn over, then turn over that many, keeping all the cash you find. Look for the big prize hidden under one of the rocks. So I get to turn over 2 rocks. Didn't get the big prize, but I did get 226. Jared lost 46 eggs, taking a helicopter tour of the city. Paid Philip 211. And I just paid Philip 1,032. And Jared has landed on Alice Spring Street. He paying me the remainder of his funds, so now it's just me and Philip. But that also means that all of Jared's property, these are available to purchase again. Philip lost 57. Philip spent for fortune points to collect 200. Apparently you can collect money with fortune points. Philip landed on Mango Boulevard. And then I'm back to the start. My $187 paycheck for being a shoe salesperson. Well, 20-sided die roll is 15. And if the roll is 12 or 17, then collect 200. Otherwise, collect nothing. What a weirdly specific pair of numbers, 12 and 17. Like, why not just be like 19 or 20? Which maybe they're randomized. And so it just picks 2 numbers between 1 and 20. And I've landed on my own property. Philip plus 37. Going on a night on the town. I just paid Philip up 111. Philip is back to the start. Wheel of Fate game. Click on the spin button. Clicking on the spin button will start the wheel spinning. It will stop automatically on your random award. $99. Alright, Philip has landed on High Spring Street, paying me $920. But then I had to pay him $211. And then he won 28 at playtime. Collected 98. For betting on a horse race and winning. Philip paid Philip $889. I like that it's just Philip that gets to be listed as having paid himself. And I paid Philip $1,749. You have an interview for an exciting position that could mean a raise in pay, but they're eventually edged out by another applicant. Sometimes life just isn't fair. Lose one fortune point. If you're currently in the lead, you with cash in the game, lose 150. You're in the lead and lose the cash. Philip paid Philip $24 for a toll. I landed on Spring Street, so I'm safe. Philip lost 45. Now I'm back at the start to get another 187. Philip's also back to the start. I landed on High Spring Street, so I'm safe. Philip bought Penny Lane for $694. I'm having to pay out $111. Philip 154 at playtime. Seems this is gonna be a little bit longer than I planned. I can't plan this to be just until midnight, and it's 12:02 now. I'll just keep going until I finish it, and I might even go for an extra hour, or if we need it, to get of Dwarf Fortress in. Right, and I paid $347 to Philip because I landed on Penny Lane immediately. Philip paid Philip $211. Yard sale weekend. Come on, let this dress be worth something. 40. The most valuable was the record player. And as one might expect, the worthless item was the rusty tools. You legally download a couple old songs from a website. 3 months later, you're sued by the recording industry and end up paying $150 as a settlement. Lose one fortune point for being really unlucky. And I had to pay $889 as a toll. And Philip collected another 98. And then I'm collecting 98 from a horse rate. He's bet win. Philip paid Arcane in 1,071. And I'm getting the opportunity to buy Hudson Street, which I will go for. And on my next turn, I'll get its last upgrade. Alright, Philip paid Philip 1,749. Add on a hair salon onto Hudson Street. Then lose $90. There's a fake card. But now Philip rolls a 3. Then he'll have to pay me $12.08. But otherwise he doesn't have to pay me anything. You lose ownership of Helix Road, but you collect 226 buyout compensation. Oh, Helix Road is up for grabs now. And that's the most valuable property on the entire board right now. And I've returned to the start. As has Philip. So now it's pretty much just a matter of who can get to Helix Road first. I landed on High Spring Street again. So no, nothing changes. Philip lands on Edgar Lane. I take a cooking class for $14. Philip lands on Faith Lane, paying himself $111. I Paid Philip 211 because I landed on Summerfield Boulevard. Philip landed on Tempest Road. Paying himself 34. Collect 3 fortune points. I've got 6. Philip won 44 at playtime. I can just roll a 3. Okay, so this is random property toll increase. Convert 2 property points and gain random boosts and toll to one of your own properties. God, Boulevard just... Right, so I just spend all of my fortune points on bumping up my properties. And I'm getting a chance to buy Felix Road, but at the same time, $3 grand, and it's $3.5 grand. I'm actually not gonna do it. Seems just a little bit too dangerous at this point in time. Fortune grins at you, who, with the skill holds of balance, must adjust. You gain 2 fortune points but lose 50. In fact, it would be pretty dangerous for either of us to go for Helix Road right now at that price. Collected 80 from a win at the casino. Philip just landed on Hudson Lane, paying out $12.08. And I've returned to the start. I forgot I have Langford Way. So I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade that. I'll buy yard stuff. I've paid 84. So Philip is back to the start. I'm playing it on Faith Lane once again. Losing another 111. And Philip. But Philip just had to pay out $1,449 for laying on Galahad Boulevard. And lose on fortune points, but that means nothing. Philip just landed on High Spring Street as well, so that's another 960 from him to me. But I just had to pay him 502. Even though it says 662, so it might have been 662. Like, one of these is definitely wrong. Alright, Philip lost 3 fortune points. All streets you own have their tolls increased by 10. Alright, Philip won $19 at playtime. Random person on the street compliments you on your appearance. You really need a boost as your confidence has been pretty low lately. Gain 1 fortune point. Alright, Philip is safe because he landed on Summerfield Boulevard. I'm back at the start. Philip is losing $90. I'm safe because I land on High Springs. Philip just had to pay out another 1081. So even if he rolled the one, he would not be able to buy Helix Road. He got 908 back because I landed on Penny Lane. But now he's visiting the state fair and losing 29. And Chuvalago Street, which isn't currently owned, so... I might have been able to buy it if I had landed on it. But instead I paid $13 for another cooking class. You've had one of those days where everything went wrong. You spilled all coffee all over yourself. All this morning, work was especially hard. And your friends all seemed too busy. There's always tomorrow, but you just as soon forget about today. Lose 2 fortune points for your bad swinging luck these days. Another forest treasure hunt. Hey, I got the big prize this time. Felt 166. Now I'm having to pay out 1,672 because I landed on Pacific Way. Flip this back to the start. I'm safe because I land on Mango Boulevard. Got 970 from Philip. Parking lot madness. 10, 49, 48, 85. That's another 2,104. You're driving down the road when... Okay, so that's another totaled car, so another 250 into fortune points. One day you step out onto the street without looking both ways. The truck has to swerve perilously to avoid hitting you. Your close brush with death reminds you of how precious life is. You stand for several minutes on the corner, catching your breath and resolving to appreciate life a lot more. Gain 1 heart-stopping fortune point. Philip paid Philip 662. I've landed on Alice Springs Street, which is property I own, so I'm safe. Philip paid Phillips 1,672. And back to the start. Philip paid Arcane 10,181. So if he lands on if he lands on just about any of my properties that are coming up, he's gonna be in real rough shape. Roll D100. If 1 to 15 get to 125. 16 to 35 lose 100. 36 to 50 get to 100. 51 to 75 lose 150. 79 to 76 to 90 they get $50. 91 to 100 lose 25. Roll is 97, so I lose 25. And if Philip won $20 at playtime, and is also up given Mac Boulevard an upgrade. He had a sporting goods store for 150, which adds 450 to the toll. Mac Boulevard is right there. I landed on Tempest Road, so I'm paying Philip 34. Philip lost 74. Finding change in the couch. That, I guess he lost the 74 in the couch or something. Yes, I think I will buy Lago Street for 3,002 when I have over 10 grand and in the bank. Philip lost another 29, buying an ant farm. Then I lost 100 to a random roll. Philip is back to the start. Lost 32. Getting pizza delivered. Oh, guess Philip landed on one of my properties because that's it. Well, didn't last too much longer. Didn't last too long past midnight, so I guess I'll get Dwarf Fortress set up.